The deep woods have always been a place of both refuge and danger. For centuries, people have entered the forest seeking shelter, food, and the raw materials to survive. But the forest is not just a larder or a hiding place, it's a workshop. In times of conflict, this transformation becomes critical. The same trees that provide a roof can become the bones of a weapon. Imagine armies arriving at a stone fortress, lacking siege engines. Their only hope: build one from the forest itself. Timber for frames, stone for counterweights, and ancient skills for labor. This is bushcraft at its most ambitious, engineering a war machine from wilderness. It's not just about survival, but about harnessing nature for massive projects. The forest is both resource and obstacle. Every sound could be an enemy, every shadow a threat. Yet the work continues. Axes ring out, men labor in tense silence. Soldiers become engineers, lumberjacks, craftsmen. They bend the forest to their will, building a trebuchet, a giant sling of destruction. The peace of the woods is transformed into the engine of war. This is human creativity under pressure, survival and warfare entwined. The forest, once silent, now echoes with the birth of a siege engine. Here, desperation and ingenuity meet beneath the ancient trees. Building a trebuchet in the wild is a monumental test of skill and endurance. No blueprints, no hardware stores, just raw materials and human ingenuity. Every component must be found, harvested, and shaped by hand. The engineer's calculations are a matter of life and death. They must work with what the forest offers, no perfect beams, only what they can find. Long, straight trunks for the frame, dense hardwood for strength, flexible wood for moving parts, stone for counterweights, all sourced and shaped with primitive tools. Felling a tree with a stone axe is grueling, dangerous, and slow. Once down, the log must be moved, stripped, split, and shaped, every step a feat of teamwork. The air is filled with the sounds of labor and determination. Beyond muscle, there's intellect. A trebuchet is a complex machine. Engineers must understand leverage, momentum, and the perfect balance of weight and length. Their knowledge is hard-won, passed down through experience, not books. Every decision is critical. Every mistake could doom the siege. These are the scientists and mathematicians of the wilderness. Their challenge turned the chaos of the forest into a precise engine of war. Success means survival, failure, disaster. Every siege engine begins with a single step: scouting. The master engineer moves through the forest, hunting not animals but the perfect tree. He seeks oak for strength, tall, straight, and free of rot. Ash for the throwing arm, strong, yet flexible. Each tree is inspected, tapped, and judged for hidden flaws. The engineer visualizes the machine within the living wood. He also scouts for stone, yew, or hazel for pegs, birch for bark, and even animal sinew for rope. The forest is his inventory, every resource carefully noted. The fate of the siege depends on these choices. There's no room for error, only the right materials will do. Scouting is silent, methodical, and vital. The engineer reads the land, seeing not just trees but the future of the siege. In the wild, selection is everything. With the right trees chosen, the real work begins. The forest erupts with the chop of axes, primitive, dull, and demanding. Teams fell massive oaks, cutting notches to control the fall. Sweat and muscle drive the process. Danger is constant. When the giant falls, there's no rest. Limbing and saving every useful piece follows. Nothing is wasted. Logs are shaped into beams with adzes, splitting wedges, and mallets. Workers stand atop logs, chipping away to create square beams. It's skilled, exhausting labor. Precision and teamwork are essential. Planks are rived from the logs, every blow a step closer to the finished machine. The process is a symphony of effort, each man playing his part. Simple tools, relentless will, and unity turn raw timber into engineered parts. The wilderness becomes a workshop, the impossible made real. Every beam and plank is a testament to human determination. The siege engine takes shape, born from sweat and stone. The trebuchet is a masterclass in applied physics. Its power lies in the lever, the long arm, the heavy counterweight. Gravity is harnessed. The counterweight is raised, storing potential energy. When released, that energy becomes kinetic, whipping the arm upward. The sling multiplies speed, launching the projectile with deadly force. Every detail matters. The ratio of arm lengths, the weight of the counterweight, the length of the sling. The release angle is critical. Engineers adjust pins and ropes for perfect trajectory. No calculators, just experience and observation. The result, a simple machine, devastating in its precision. Physics, muscle, and wood combine to breach the unbreachable. With beams shaped and physics mastered, assembly begins. Oak A-frames are joined with mortise and tenon, locked by wooden pegs. No metal fasteners, just skillful joinery and tough U-trunnels. Raising the frames is a feat of strength and coordination. One slip could mean disaster. The axle, a massive round log, is set atop the frames. The ash-throwing arm is hoisted and fitted to pivot smoothly. The counterweight box is built, ready to hold tons of stone. The sling is attached, woven from rope or leather. The trebuchet stands complete, a wooden giant in the clearing. Men step back, exhausted, marveling at what they've built from the wild. The engine of war is ready. The moment of truth, first launch. The trebuchet is loaded, the arm winched down, the frame groaning under tension. Every joint, peg and rope is checked. Failure now could be fatal. The clearing falls silent as the master engineer gives the signal. The trigger is pulled, a split second of stillness, then chaos. The counterweight drops, the arm whips upward, the sling releases. The stone arcs high, vanishing into the sky before crashing down in the distance. Relief and cheers erupt, but the engineer is already analyzing. He watches the flight, listens to the machine, notes what must be adjusted. The first trial is over, but refinement begins. Every shot is a lesson. Adjust, improve, repeat. The siege engine is alive, evolving with each launch. Success is measured in distance, accuracy, and survival. The men learn, adapt, and prepare for the next shot. The wild machine is tamed, one trial at a time. The medieval siege engineer's story is more than history. It's a lesson for modern bushcraft. Today, we enter the wild with the same needs, shelter, tools, and problem-solving. The skills of selecting timber, reading the forest, and adapting to challenges remain vital. We use oak for strength, ash for flexibility, birch for bark, just as they did. Trial and error, observation and adjustment are the heart of learning. When we fail, we analyze, adapt, and try again. The mindset of resourcefulness and teamwork is timeless. The greatest tool is not an axe, but a creative mind. The ability to see solutions in nature is the essence of survival. The legacy of the siege engineer lives on in every bushcrafter. In the wild, ingenuity is our true fortress.